12 U.S. F-22 Raptor fighter jets launched to Israel Air Base. In a move that has sent shockwaves across the Middle East, America's most lethal air dominance weapon, the F-22 Raptor, has now arrived on Israeli soil. The stealth fighters, invisible to most radar and built to dominate the skies before the enemy even knows they are there, were quietly deployed to a southern Israeli Air Force base, signaling what many military analysts fear is the final positioning phase before a potential strike on Iran. Open-source flight tracking data revealed that at least a dozen F-22s departed Royal Air Force Lakenheath in the United Kingdom, crossing thousands of kilometers under tight operational secrecy. One aircraft reportedly turned back due to technical issues, but the rest continued toward the Middle East, a region already flooded with American airpower in recent weeks. This deployment is not routine, this is not training, this is preparation. The arrival of the Raptors comes as the United States rapidly assembles one of the largest concentrations of combat aircraft in the region since the Iraq War. Alongside the F-22s, waves of F-35 stealth fighters, F-15 strike aircraft, and F-16 multi-role fighters have been tracked moving toward forward operating bases. Massive aerial refueling tankers and cargo aircraft have followed, forming the logistical backbone of a force clearly built for sustained combat operations. Behind the scenes, tensions between Washington and Tehran have reached a breaking point. Negotiations over Iran's nuclear program hang by a thread, with diplomats scrambling for a last-minute breakthrough. But military preparations suggest the Pentagon is preparing for the possibility that diplomacy may collapse entirely. President Donald Trump has issued repeated warnings that the United States will not hesitate to use overwhelming military force if Iran crosses red lines. White House officials have publicly emphasized diplomacy, but privately, military planners are executing the kind of deployments that only precede major combat operations. Israeli military leadership is reportedly in constant communication with their American counterparts, anticipating that if war comes, Israel will be both a frontline base and a frontline target. Iran, for its part, has issued its own chilling warnings. Tehran has vowed that any American strike will trigger immediate retaliation against U.S. forces and Israeli territory. Iranian missile forces remain on high alert, and regional proxies are believed to be preparing contingency plans. The presence of the F-22 changes everything. Unlike conventional fighters, the Raptor is designed to penetrate heavily defended airspace undetected, destroy enemy aircraft, and eliminate critical air defense systems in the opening hours of war. Its deployment signals one unmistakable message: the United States is preparing to seize total air superiority if conflict erupts. Military observers warn that the current buildup follows a familiar and dangerous pattern. Stealth aircraft forward deploy first, tankers and logistics surge next, and strike packages assemble quietly in the shadows. War has not been declared, but the pieces are now in place, and the Raptors are waiting.